Section 10.3, Sexual Behavior and Motivation. Like food, sex is a powerful motivator. From an evolutionary standpoint, the primary purpose is reproduction. But in humans, sexual behavior goes far beyond survival. It encompasses intimacy, pleasure, identity, and social bonds. In this lecture, we'll examine the physiological mechanisms of sexual motivation, landmark research by Alfred Kinsey, Masters and Johnson's sexual response cycle, and contemporary issues of sexual orientation and gender identity. Physiological mechanisms. Research with animals has taught us much about the brain's role in sexual behavior. The hypothalamus, especially the medial preoptic area, is critical for engaging in sexual activity. However, motivation and ability can be separate. Rats with hypothalamic lesions lose the ability to perform sexually, but still seek mates. Conversely, damage to the amygdala or nucleus accumbens reduces sexual motivation, but not ability. In humans, hormones like testosterone play a role across genders, affecting sexual drive. Example, drugs for erectile dysfunction highlight how motivation and performance can be distinct. Kinsey's research. Before the 1940s, reliable sex research was scarce. Most knowledge came from peers or personal experience. Alfred Kinsey conducted large-scale surveys of thousands of people, publishing Sexual Behavior in the Human Male, 1948, and Sexual Behavior in the Human Female, 1953. His work revealed wide diversity in sexual practices, that women were just as interested in sex as men, masturbation was common and not harmful, same-sex behavior was more common than believed. He developed the Kinsey scale, a continuum of sexual orientation. Although criticized for sampling methods, Kinsey's work sparked open conversation and shaped modern sex research. Masters and Johnson's sexual response cycle. In the 1960s, William Masters and Virginia Johnson conducted direct physiological studies of sex. They identified the sexual response cycle with 4 stages: excitement, arousal begins, increased blood flow; plateau, arousal levels off but remains high; orgasm, peak of arousal, release of sexual tension; resolution, return to baseline, includes refractory period in males. Their work broke cultural taboos, provided medical insight, and remains influential in sexual therapy. Sexual orientation and gender identity. Sexual orientation. Emotional, romantic, and erotic attractions to others. It exists along a spectrum, not just heterosexual or homosexual. Gender identity. One's personal sense of being male, female, both, neither, or somewhere along a gender spectrum. Psychological science emphasizes that both orientation and identity are influenced by biology, environment, and personal experience, not choices or pathologies. Growing recognition of diversity has led to more inclusive social and legal policies worldwide. Summary sexual behavior and motivation involve brain regions, hypothalamus, limbic system, hormones, and psychological drives. Kinsey opened the door to scientific sex research and revealed diversity in human sexuality. Masters and Johnson mapped the sexual response cycle, grounding sexuality in physiology. Modern psychology recognizes sexual orientation and gender identity as natural aspects of human diversity. Closing thought. Sexual behavior is not only about reproduction, it is about connection, identity, and human flourishing. Understanding its biological, psychological, and social aspects helps reduce stigma and encourages a healthier, more informed perspective on sexuality.